So Danny and Ted, if you would come to the stage, please, and we have 2 volunteers up in the upper level. If there's someone who would be open to introducing themselves first, that would be great. Ted and Danny are down here to give a microphone to someone who wants to go first, who wants to be our first person up on the Price is Right here. A quick introduction to say who you are, what you love, and what your purpose is, please. We have a second one right behind you.
There you are.
Yeah, hi, I'm Divya. I am a big believer that technology is an enabler. At the same time, I believe art is something that lives on forever. And I really want to, be in a world where we can bring the two together, and that's what I do. Yeah, thank you.
Thank you.
Where are you from?
Yeah, I'm from London. I've flown in for the event. Thank you so much.
Let's go.
Jonas, hear me?
Yeah.
David Jonas. I live in the Hudson Valley, north of New York City, with my lovely wife, Kate, from lately. I'm in the energy sector. I was in the music business for many years. Been in the energy sector about 15 years now, and we sit in the interesting intersection of storage, solar, wind, battery storage, and AI. That was blockchain and AI. So we're trying to figure out a way to sew together all these renewables that are coming into our energy mix and control them with AI. And I do serve a lot of blockchain mining operations. That's kind of the commonality. Looking forward to today and speaking with you all. Thanks.
Hello. I am Helen Easterling Williams. I come to you today from Pepperdine University, where I serve as Vice Chancellor for Advancement. I have all my life spent my time and energy helping people become the best version of themselves. I believe technology is the way to do that now. Yes, identity, yes, purpose, but how do we weave in technology to help our next generation and the generation after that be all that they can be? I'm here to listen, to hear, and to give whatever little bit of morsel I might have to anyone who might like to pick it up. Thank you. Blessings.
All right. Hi, everyone. I'm Vanessa Russell. I'm the founder of Love Never Fails. We're a national anti-trafficking organization. And my deal is love tech, love people. And I believe my purpose is to be a representative for the brokenhearted and bring tech to bear to serve those that are overlooked and unseen in our communities. Yeah.
Thank you, Vanessa. Hello, beautiful people. My name is Fabrizio Shao. I'm from New York City. I'm an adaptive athlete with 3 national championships with the Rolling Knicks, and the only adaptive one-wall handball player in the world. My competition is against able bodies. I'm trying to use blockchain technology, Web3 and AI technology to basically help me make discrimination a thing of the past and eradicate ableism.
Next.
I'm Mike Kading, CEO of Norhart. We design, build, and rent apartments, but we're really focused on solving America's housing affordability crisis by solving how construction is done. If you look at the past 60 years, other industries like manufacturing have improved by more than 760%. But construction has done virtually nothing. And so by applying the technologies and techniques of those other industries into construction, we think we can drop down the cost of housing by 50%.
Who want to introduce? There we go. Right here.
Well, hi, I'm Lehman Baird, co-founder of the Hedera blockchain with Nance. and co-CEO. I like to build things. I like to build teams of really good people working together. I like to build companies. I like to build solutions. And I really like math. So I like to build theorems. I like to build algorithms. So that's what I like to do. Thank you.
Hello, everybody. Oh, I beat you. This is David Uslin, Corner. Hi, everybody. I have the benefit of being like family. Thank you. Better? Go. I have the benefit of working with a lot of people here that are like family to me. I am but a humble geek, multi-generational geek that is trying to figure out how all of these different technical innovations can play into the content business. How publishing and gaming and movies and TV can all evolve and really, you know, play into the hands of people like my 7-year-old kid, whose future is going to be very much what all of you guys are doing. So that's my goal, and again, I have a lot of actual family in this room, so I'm looking forward to all of you guys meeting everybody and getting to know each one of you.
Next.
Hi guys, Ashesh Shah or Ash, and my background is fairly diverse, but you'll probably get to know me. I tell a lot of stories and talk a lot, so if you approach me, be careful. Other thing is that I am the founder of London Fund or Influence. It's a 5th-generation media network that allows you to target by persona, and we have about 270 billion impressions available that people can use. I like to say that I want the world to make new mistakes. So my job is to tell you all the bad things that ever happened to me that I made wrong and did incorrect, not all the glorious stuff. It's a lot easier to talk about things you've done well, but maybe not the hard ones, and I hope you guys can all then make some new mistakes and we can all evolve.
Thank you, Ash.
Hey guys, Dave Lopez. Got out of the military in 2013, got really into this human trafficking problem and started to get other veterans around this idea for a lot of different nonprofits. I realized the trouble of raising funds for nonprofits. It's up and down, and so I decided to build companies. I've built a number of companies, and almost every company has some type of purpose related to technology and related to where we go in the world. We're at the place where the next 10 years are going to define the next 1,000 years of human civilization. So I have an energy company, I have a blockchain company, a number of other companies, a security company with my friend Tom here. But I'm really passionate about civil liberties and how civil liberties are injected into the technology framework as we push forward, and that's kind of what drives me. I have 5 amazing kids and an awesome wife too. So that's me.
Hey guys, Adam Miller, nice to meet you from MyDAO. We're the exclusive private sector partner of the government of the Marshall Islands, which is our blank slate for trying to create the best legal framework in the world for digital assets and digital organizations. My purpose is to help bring DAOs to the world, decentralized autonomous organizations, because I really believe at my core that Web3 and DAOs are going to change the way we organize ourselves and our resources in every single area of life.
Hi, I'm Kirtika Reddy. I'm here from the other LA in California, Los Altos, California. And I am a builder turned investor going right back into building. Was the first employee for Facebook in India, built that business for 6 years, then did investment with at which point I started getting intense flashbacks to the early days of building Facebook India, and jumped back into building, and having been at the heart of onboarding a region of creators, brands, sports, media, entertainment to Web2, want to do that again with Web3 with my company Virtualness, which you should think of as an AI-enabled Canva for building digital collectibles meets an easy buying experience. I'm a strong believer in the power of community, and Ian truly exemplifies community, as do several people in this room. So very, very excited to get to know everyone here and invest in this community.
Hi everyone, I'm Janine Miles. I come from London, as you can probably tell, to come over the pond, and a real pleasure to be here with all of you. I'm COO of a company called HQ NFTs, and we're data scientists and blockchain developers, and we've developed a platform where we're enabling NFTs for all. So it's going to be frictionless, and it gives access to DAOs, to communities, and it's predominantly for good. So I'm hoping to get to meet a lot of you people here, see how we can potentially collaborate and do some good in the world. Thank you for having me.
Next.
I can go after you. Dogs first, man. Hit it. Hi, everyone. My name is Paul. Hardcore introvert, so this is my first person I networked with. But I've been in the franchise and restaurant world for about 20 years. I had a lot of success there, but I'm also seeing that the restaurant industry tends to be very lagging when it comes to technology. So just me being also an NFT and Web3 fanatic, I'm just trying to find the intersection where the technology can actually help all restaurant owners just be more effective and productive. And yeah, that's pretty much why I'm here. I'm looking forward to meet everyone here if anyone wants to talk about the technology. So thank you, everyone.
What's the name of your dog?
Muji. She's actually looking after the dog, but apparently he found a place in my arm. So thank you, everyone.
What did you say your first name was?
My name is Paul.
Paul.
Yeah.
I think I have to go after you because I'm an AI evangelist. I specialize in restaurants, retail, and convenience.
Oh, nice. There you go.
And yeah, so I met Ian at an AI conference. He sat down next to me, as you can imagine, and he said, "Do you know what an NFT is?" And I said, "Nope." And I said, "Do you know what an AI Edge server is?" And he said, "Nope." And that's how this relationship evolved. But that's what I do for a living. I evangelize, how do you make smarter decisions, increase operational efficiencies, and reduce customer friction using artificial intelligence. So I'm super passionate about that, speak all over the world about that. But I just recently went into the startup world after never working for a company less than $4 billion. I'm kind of having corporate PTSD right now. Not having to do expense reports anymore, or ask anybody for permission to do anything. So I'm loving that. But what I'm passionate about is being a super connector. Like, I really love to bring people together. I have tribes of girlfriends at home, and I do the same thing in business. I build a technology ecosystem of partners that you can really trust, right? And that's the key to deploying AI, is using partnership. But on the personal front, I have 4 beautiful children. I'm a single mom. I've been single for 15 years, and they're amazing. And I'm also super passionate about economic education. I'm on the board of the Fund for American Studies. We teach economics all over the world, because if you understand basic economic principles, you're a better decision maker, leader, and voter.
Thank you so much. We got one over here.
We good? All right. First of all, bro, I sat back in the pillows and I thought, if high school was like this, I would get like straight A's. So I'm going to pay attention, Ian. So thank you. If it looks like an ADD middle-aged white guy from Southern California exploded with a brand of Web3 and AI, that's Jeff Crane. I wear my brands on my sleeves because Seth Godin talks about brands as a pull instead of a push. And if you guys have met me, I can be a little bit pushy, so I like to try to pull in as much as possible. And so NFT the movie, entertainment company, AI.NYC, and a couple other projects going on. But my purpose, I thought about this, and so thank you for the introduction, is I am a high-tech storm chaser. I see the storms on the horizon. I get in my little van, or my VW Beetle, and I chase the storm. And so that's what I do. I'm Jeff Crane. Thank you.
Thank you.
Hi, everyone. I'm Christine Liu. Grew up here in LA, based here, Taiwanese American who spent 2 decades in China, and also a single mom of an awesome 17-year-old kid, which actually informs a lot of what I do in tech. So I spent the past decade as an early stage founder, then turned investor. My biggest most exciting thing I see about technology and blockchain is just humanizing it. So it's not so scary. So AI is not so scary. So NFTs aren't whatever the media wants it to be. And so I think this is the group today to have those conversations with. And I'm really excited to meet all of you. Thank you.
Hello, I'm Caleb Roberts. I have a lot of experience as a consultant, fractional CMO in TikTok marketing, and owned one of the first TikTok marketing agencies, and then I consulted on over 300 NFT projects, specializing in that for the last 2 years. And then now my purpose is in psychedelics, in helping people with altered states of consciousness to help raise the ethics and morals of the business community, and using marketing in an ethical way of doing that. So that's what I currently focus on and what my purpose is. And I'm from Dallas.
Thank you. My name is Justice Earl. I spent 7 years in Silicon Valley. We were the first company to put internet-connected electronics inside of solar panels. We're going public next quarter, which is really exciting. But it caused me to really think deeply about why are we grinding so hard, why are we working so hard, and how do we find alignment with who ourselves and our own personal identity. So I started another company. I didn't start the former company. I started my own company that's more at the intersection of technology and art, which is more on brand for me. And thinking about how we're all on this spiritual journey and how we keep civil liberties and technology serving humanity rather than humanity serving technology. So I really appreciate Ian, you saying that we're here to focus on each other, not some of the external things that are pulling us. And I've also been blessed to be deeply close friends with Ian. I've known Ian since high school in Santa Cruz, and much love.
Hi, everyone. I'm Tom Zuber. I'm with Zuber Lawler. I want to give a nod first to the. I guess I'm going to reposition myself. I want to give a nod first and foremost to the tone here. I think it's spectacular. Ian, your anti-tribalism message really resonates with me, and also the notion that you're on a spiritual journey, sir. I consider myself on that same journey from a different perspective. So great tone here. Zuber Lawler, we're a bunch of nerds. We're anticipating the singularity as Raymond Kurzweil defines it. We think a lot about what the future is going to look like 10 years from now, 5 years from now. We work backwards with our clients from there. That means clients that are innovators in areas of emerging tech, all of it, blockchain, AI, Web3, quantum computing. And we also help traditional industries, for instance, in the restaurant business and in the energy business, and we help them integrate with these Web3, with these emerging technologies. So thank you very much. Looking forward to meeting those of you I haven't already. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Andy Van Baylor. I'm a lifetime learner and discoverer. I love exploring. I've been very fortunate that I've started in the startup world back in the early 80s. So I have a lot of experience in startups and all the different changes in technology. In all that history, what helps me is my purpose is to solve problems. My brain works on solutions. So right now we're working on solutions in the NFT world and the digital asset world. There's a lot of fraud going on. There's a lot of things that need to be built for the Web3, and we've developed platforms that are going to help secure that Web3.
I'm here to learn from all of you. I teach at Stanford University. I come from a long line of educators. My grandmother was an educator. My mom was an educator. And right now, what I teach and really my focus is how we can make everyone in our whole society make better decisions. I teach decision making and organizational design, and technology is a huge part of that, right? And a lot of us, decision making is a very difficult thing. We think about it as a very logical, but we all have cognitive biases, and we all have things that we just have blind spots. And this is where technology can really help us all, whether it's our children or just as overarching organizations. And so for me, I'm here to learn from all of you and try to abstract the lessons and really try to make them scalable. And so just feel free to come up and talk with me, because I'm here to learn from you guys. So welcome.
Greetings. I'm Dr. Peace Uche, also known as Doc Peace. I'm a doctor by trade and a spoken word poet at heart. I'm also the founder of Golden Meta Empowerment Hub, which is geared towards eventually creating a spoken word metaverse so anyone around the world could drop in and gain that dose of inspiration they need to align with their purpose. I'm also the co-founder of Yes and Market, a SaaS software company geared towards revolutionizing and jumpstarting SaaS software or SaaS companies. I'm also really excited to share a moment with you all this afternoon. Collaboration is my love language, and I collaborate with multiple brands and projects to create custom spoken word pieces that align with their vision and their mission. And today I created a custom piece for purpose. So I'm really excited for this afternoon for us to drop into this experiential moment together. The reason why I wear gold is because I believe gold is an embodiment of who we truly are. It's an acronym I created which stands for Genuine, Original, Loving Dreamer. And I believe we are all gold whether we know it yet or not. And my goal is to use tech, combine that with spoken word and empowerment assets, so for all of us to be able to align with our purpose and get it going. So thank you all. See you this afternoon.
Hi, my name is Lonnie. I grew up in the Virgin Islands, and my entire family loves people. I love people. I'm glad to be here because of that, because whenever I see people, I just see beautiful, interesting faces and souls. I would want to say that I'm a joy creator. I want to bring joy to people. I've had the ability for many years working with the very wealthy on social levels, going into their homes, speaking to their kids. And I realized that the more we have to offer, sometimes we forget to bring joy. So I bring joy in art, in words. Anything that I can do, I try to bring the joy so that people can remember who they are. So basically, I'm a joy creator who uses film and art to distribute that. And I look forward to finding a way that I could do that in the world that joy is such an elusive thing that you're like, how do you bring that? How do you put that in the metaphor? So how do you feel that? And I believe there's a way for that to be exchanged. I just don't know. You guys are new faces to me, so I'd love to meet you. So thank you.
Hi, my name is Josh Lawler. I'm a partner at Zuber Lawler, along with my partner and also best friend Tom Zuber, who spoke earlier. I am a relentless and incorrigible problem solver. I somehow became the cannabis psychedelics blockchain guy from a legal perspective. That was after being in mergers and acquisitions in SCAD and ARPS. I'm an evangelist for blockchain technology, where I have, as far as lawyers go, an unusual ability to absorb the tech stack beneath the regulatory. I'll talk with the gentleman who founded Hedera later. And I look forward to helping all of you, actually, along with others, in addressing some of the larger issues that we have on our planet, which we can use technology to help solve.
All right. My name's Ed Prado. I'm here. I'm actually from like 10 miles from here in Newport Beach, California. So it wasn't a hard commute this morning. I'm also the founder and CEO of Rare Tech. And what we've done is we've created a distributed media company that essentially allows you to create, as a creator or as even if you're an entertainment company, a digital token that is attached to media. And then we've taken this to the next level, whereas a digital token can actually give you access to web credentials. So all sorts of things that live in the Web3 world. My previous life, I was an investment banker, and I have to say, the coolest thing about Web3 is the community. Like the fact that Ian's doing this, he's not charging you $2,000 to be a part of this. We don't see sponsorship banners everywhere. This is all about, it's just grassroots, people getting together, talking about the future, which is so cool. So I'm looking forward to chatting with anybody and everybody, learning a lot, because you can always learn more, and just being a part of this. This is really exciting, and thanks for having me, Ian.
Hey everyone, my name is Gleb, and I'm the CEO of Swipe, and this is a marketing agency. So we run the marketing around the world for big companies like Rolls-Royce. We run the marketing for the biggest TikTok house in the world right now. And so we deliver the product to the potential customers from the companies. And I'm so happy to see all of you here, and it's such a pleasure to be here. So I hope we'll have a good day. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Kate Bradley Chernus. I'm the co-founder and CEO of lately.ai. And my purpose in life is to be a truth teller, but not because it's noble, but because I can't help it. I just kind of vomit it out there. I have a really high tolerance for risk and pain. I've been a startup founder for 9 years, and I've eaten so much glass that it's fucking delicious at this point. I used to be a rock and roll DJ. My last gig was broadcasting to 20 million listeners a day for XM satellite radio. And if you're really nice, I'll do the voice for you. It's a different voice. And I used what I learned about music and music listening and fueled it to power how Lately's AI works, which is very much human-oriented. So I wove in, my superpower is turning listeners into fans or customers into evangelists. And I thought about how I can use that in writing as well. And I had a lot of experience in writing, from fiction writing. I used to own a marketing agency. I got Walmart 130% ROI year over year for 3 years in writing. When I write a post on LinkedIn, I get 86,000 views. And so the purpose of Lately is to give you that power to learn any brand voice, to pinpoint the very ideas and words that will actually convert your target sales targets online, on social media, and turn them not only into sales, but also into evangelists, right? So then you get the double bang for the buck. The proof in the pudding, which is so exciting, why fandom is so powerful, is because at Lately, we only use Lately to market Lately, and I have a 98% sales conversion. So shit works, that's what I'm saying, right? Yeah. So, great to meet all of you. Thank you.
Awesome. Thank you. Great job.
Thank you.
Oh, go for it. Of Italian accent. And I'm a founder and CEO of Vinova. Vinova is a deep tech data compression company. We're known for some international standards that can have a brutal impact on the efficiency of video traffic. And I like that because it creates a lot of value, but I like even more the possibility of using our technologies to unlock the future of the metaverse, of Web3, of new applications in AI. And I'm actually here to learn from all of you how we could combine stuff to make impact happen. More in general, my passion and purpose is really using innovation to solve problems in a disruptive way, so creating disruptive impact by combining and collaborating across different companies, because that's where the magic happens. So, you know, this event, Ian, looks fantastic. And in my past life of management consultants, I relate to what was said before. I saw a lot of similar events, but this looks already much better than that, given the flavor you're giving, so kudos to that. So looking forward to learning from all of you, and for a great day. Thank you.
How's everybody? My name is Major Dream Williams, and I plant seeds of freedom, and I mint culture. I'm a big evangelist about NFTs and Web3, mainly because of just that. I like to mint culture. There's value in so much that's going on, and once you realize that your IP can become generational wealth, then you go to the people that probably don't have much to offer other than their IP. And that's the people on the ground, impact. I'm Jamaican, so my whole thing was about how can I make reggae music possible for the Jamaican at home to benefit from it, because we all benefit from culture some way, shape, or form. And when now, as you can digitize currency and give it value to give your granny's recipe, put it in a restaurant somewhere in Dubai, and every time somebody orders some extra coleslaw, granny gets paid. Like, that's culture moving. That's smart contracts working. And so so I chose that route, and now I'm co-founder of a project called Seeds of Freedom, where we focus on agriculture. So we took seeds and backed the cryptocurrency. It's an asset. We're digitizing assets, and we're giving value with it. So I have 220,000 farmers out of South Africa that we're using high level of ag tech to not just help them make more money, but help them feed themselves. Our food is under attack. Blockchain is one of the things that can give us freedom and them freedom. So Major dream, yeah. Thanks.
So no one else. Hello, I'm Mance Harmon. I'm the co-founder of Adara Hashgraph here with Lehman Baird, whom you heard from earlier. It sounds like I'm in good company with a lot of problem solvers. Fundamentally, that's what I do. Lehman and I have been working together since '93, by the way, and I quickly learned that I would never be as equal when it comes to the technology. So I started to focus on the business, and we've done multiple startups together. Latest is Adara Hashgraph. So what's the purpose? What's the mission? If you'll remember back before the internet, you'll remember CompuServe and Prodigy and those, the walled gardens. Remember the walled gardens? And then Web 1 was introduced. I remember Mosaic, and then Netscape, and then Internet Explorer. And democratization of the internet took hold, and it worked, and it flourished. And then something happened. Web 2 came around. And in Web 2, we ended up again with a bunch of walled gardens. When you think about the platforms that exist today, the companies that own the databases also own the client software that is required to use the databases. It's all proprietary, and it's vertically integrated. It's not open standards. It's not open source. It has helped society in some fundamental ways, but at the same time, it's brought about some of the worst problems we have in society today, right? Web 3 has the promise to break down the walls. That is what we are all about. Hedera enables developers, technologists to use new business models to break down the walls of Web 2.0 and open it up again with open standards and the promise that we had way back in the early 90s. Mission changes over time. That's my mission today.
Thank you very much. Next. You're up.
Yeah, hi, good morning. My name is Michael Uslan. I'm the originator and the executive producer of the Batman movie franchise. I see I have some fellow geeks in the audience. Thank you very much. In a few moments, we're going to be in a conversation talking about the spirit of entrepreneurship, which has defined me and my journey with Batman over the last 47 years. And I hope that you will find in my journey something that will reflect back and resonate with you in yours. Thanks.
Oh my, I am going to go home and tell my 11 and 12-year-old that I followed Batman. Thank you. That's amazing. Hi, Pete Erickson, the founder of Modev. 14 years ago, on the heels of the iPhone coming out, I thought I would start getting some developers together to talk. 12 people showed up in a pizza shop. And one of them told me, in 2 hours, I've learned more than I learned in the last 6 months. You've got to keep doing this. And so I did. And today, I've convened more than 200,000 people and have one of the largest independent tech communities in the world. It's changed my life. I believe that human connection is vital in the era of digital transformation. So I bring people together. That's what I love. That's my passion. I love seeing people grow, because it makes me grow, and I'm really inspired to be here. And I got to say, Ian, we've been working together now for 5 years, and I'm so happy to be here at this event. You've been at all mine, and I just love being here. Thank you so much. I look forward to chatting with all.
Hey there, I'm Josh Phelan, and I help everybody with what all of us have in common: your body. I've been a coach for 15 years, and I've been blessed and fortunate enough to work with many wonderful people. And I have a unique gift because I can see everybody's potential very easily. I can see what's possible, and I love to help people bring that to life.
Thank you very much. Stand on the other side. Stand there. You're next. You're up.
My name is Ben Farrell, and obviously from listening, I'm the least of the least here, but I'm a singer and a songwriter. My favorite person to sing to is our Heavenly Father. I have an agency that has been working for 50 years helping communicators bring good news to the earth. And my passion is the fact that all media technology has been a gift to us from our Heavenly Father, because he sees a little tribe down here of 8 billion people. He loves everyone passionately. He's interested and concerned, and he's bringing us these tools where he can let us know that, and we can know him. And that's my passion.
Hey, thank you for allowing me to speak. And my name's Steve Michalski. I got to know Ian through Clubhouse. Clubhouse is an audio app. And on Clubhouse, I am known as getting up at 3:38 in the morning in California. So I get up at 3:38 in the morning, seven days a week, and do an audio conversation 7 days a week. And I want to thank Mike Keating for flying in for this. I asked him to come in. Hey, come in. And I want to thank my bodyguard, the guy that spoke that was a couple before me, taller than me. But without Ian, I wouldn't have. He really encourages me to go outside the box, get up at 3:38 in the morning, 7 days a week. What I want, my goal here though, is to make sure that I do one thing. I represent Orange County, and so my hope is that we can do a lot more of these with Tricon. So I want to do whatever it takes to help Tricon go, wow, we have to do this again. So that's my mission that changed when I see all these people and I heard all these people. I said, we got to do this again. So that's my one and only objective. I want to make Ian go, wow, we got to do Orange County again. And Tricon, we got to go, wow, we've got to come back to Orange County. We got to do it even bigger, because every person I've heard so far is like, I got to connect with that person. Thank you so much. Appreciate your time. My name's Steve Michalski.
Thank you very much. Who's next? I am Ted Hawes. I am the MC, so my job when we get into the sessions is to facilitate the facilitators. And Ian already said what I do with him. So is that everyone? What's next? No, we have one more. We have some more.
Hello.
Now
hello.
it's time for the shy people to speak up. Are you going to?
How you doing? Everybody, Dave Lorenzini, and my purpose is to build better realities. So I got a background in tech and helped start this company that became Google Earth called Keyhole 20 years ago, and worked on Google Glass. I've been working on like augmented reality and ways to change the way people look at the world. And there's never been a time like this that I can ever remember. So just really privileged to be here. And I got a lot to offer. I've just done a deep dive of a month of 3 a.m. nights to collect all of the market maps and industry lists and everything else for all the AI companies, so hit me up for that. I got a 75-person immersive firm in London that just wizards that can build anything. And so I can turn you into a hologram here, like later on. And just privileged to be here, looking for Web3 tech to try and bring authenticity and just really, really meaningful stuff into the world. So, thanks.
Yeah.
Hi, I'm Debbie. I'm the co-founder of a company called Hug. I work with Randy Zuckerberg on that. I guess my purpose, I'm from Singapore, which for a lot of people of you who don't know, it's the 18th smallest country in the world. I only moved to the United States about a couple of years ago. And so my purpose has really been, building something where everyone feels that they have equal opportunity to succeed, especially artists. That's who Hug is for. I don't want anybody to feel that they're disadvantaged from the background, from where they're from, whether the language that they speak, socioeconomic status, race, gender, all of that. And a lot of it, really comes from, my own experience. So yeah, if you're here to talk about artists and want to know about what really, really talented emerging artists from all around the world and how they're using NFTs and Web3 to, build something incredible, come look for me.
Hey.
Hello, my name is Raymond St. Martin, and I'm the CEO of a company called Asayo. My current purpose is pouring my life into my 3 daughters, who are all in STEM, and hopefully they follow my footsteps. Our passion right now, our current project that's leading us, is working with the country of Barbados to secure their national history through the documents that extend back to the early 1600s. To digitize those, to also then index those and begin connecting them with our technology called SIOs, which creates intelligent beacons for every object in the system that can then begin to surface these stories
of lives and people whose names and lives were lost during the Middle Passage. So that's I get choked up thinking about it because it's really important work. So that's my my mission, but my purpose is to serve my 3 daughters right now.
Thank you.
I will come up here. Hello, everyone. I'm Sarah Weinstock. I'm a media, entertainment, and Web3 executive. I am the COO of IP3, and I'm co-founder of Punk Angels NFT with Romana over there. I'm also a full-on MIT nerd, and I got really into the blockchain space. It's really interesting, the intersection of entertainment and technology and all the opportunities that basically the blockchain enables for, helping creators, bringing more creators onto the stage, giving them an audience and a market that they wouldn't have had otherwise. So I'm here today to learn from all of you, to soak up all these amazing ideas and things that everyone in this room who is just so impressive wants to talk about. So hopefully I can contribute in some way to that as well. Thank you.
Thank you.
Hi, my name is Ian Noyce, and I love a good adventure. And in some ways, my adventure began a couple weeks ago with this group, at least, by sitting with Ian at a table. I was at a table with 3 Ians, and it was kind of nuts. So sometimes adventures begin just by saying yes, and so that's why I'm here, but here to learn from you. What I love to do is help people live bigger stories through generosity. So I work for the National Christian Foundation, the largest Christian grant maker in the world. About $2 billion flowed through us to various ventures. And I love to help people develop an imagination for what they have, for what is entrusted to them, and then also to get clear about what they're passionate about, and then connect the two through generosity. And that's what I love to do, and see lovely, amazing ventures like yours, for-profit, nonprofit, can both be funded with charitable dollars, and I love to just see that happen, and to see it happen so that redemptive ventures can emerge in the world and bring blessing and healing and restoration to people and places. So that's why I'm here. Thanks.
Hi, Kate Hancock. I promised myself I'm just going to be here listening, but when someone said Clubhouse, I forgot that I created the very first business community in Clubhouse with 20 million listeners, 113 members globally. And so my purpose is to impact 100 million entrepreneurs. I actually could produce the Philippine Blockchain Week, and now I'm focusing into tech companies having presence in the Philippines and Asia, and we're running a CNN Philippines TV show about Web3, tech, blockchain, and creators economy. So thank you.
Thank you.
Hi, I'm Denise, and I'm shy. I'm kidding. I'm just here for the food. That too. So I am part of 2 different companies. One is a creative agency. We help with, full service from A to Z. So I hear a lot of different companies here where that may be a conversation we need to have. The other part is I just like people, right? And I have a passion for Web3. I love the frictionless technologies, and I love when everybody gets together in a room and has those conversations in a very practical way. Because I think a lot of what the misconceptions are right now have to do with thinking that, or overcomplicating something that's simple, something that really is just meant to help our world expand, help the conversations be more fluid, and help us create, because we're all creators at heart. So the other company that is being incubated through the creative agency is a tech platform that is going to do that. And I'm really excited to meet every single one of you. I've already had a handful of conversations, and if I can help connect you to someone, I will.
Hey, my name is John Reese, and I've been friends with Ian for about 4 years, but we met in person for the first time on Sunday. So that's kind of weird. I'm trained as a dentist, and I have swam upstream my whole life. The last part of my dental practice is I took a free enterprise approach to a public health problem, and everybody won. We did a good service for the kids we worked on, and the doctors we worked with made a good living. and the staff made a good living also. 2019, I pivoted. Just so you know, my tech skills come with a chisel and a piece of slate. I did not even know there was a Web3 until just now. Okay. But I started a company called oneforall.us, which is designed to be to reclaim control of the media, message, and the commerce, to identify the 70% of Americans who are either crazy hard left liberals or crazy hard left radicals. Give them information they can use in an unbiased, unfiltered, uncensored, and more importantly, complete format, so that they can make up their own decisions and then motivate them to act, whether it be getting in the political process themselves, donate to candidates, work for organizations, or educate others. That got put on hold in 2019 with some things, because we recognized that people in lots of arenas were being censored, their data was being stolen, and their messages were being listened in on, and their financial transactions were being deplatformed. So we started the company, subset of that, called Titanium Secure Services, and that's designed to have secure messaging in a complete envelope that is unhackable. We don't store any data. We have our own servers, and we also have a payment platform called Common Sense, which is the only independently owned payment platform in the U.S. that's been around for 25 years with my partner, and nobody can deplatform anybody monetarily. So that's what we do, and I'm here to learn a lot.
Thank you.
Hi, I'm Nancy Uslan, wife of Michael Uslan and mother of David Uslan. I usually never stand up and speak in front of anybody. I usually watch David and Michael do their dog and pony routine, and I sit back and cross my arms and just enjoy it. But I do have a purpose, and my purpose I found back in 2005 when I went to Rwanda for the first time, and was moved by these people who had just encountered a genocide 11 years before that. I, in turn, came back to Indiana University, my alma mater, and started a program at IU whereby American students write content that we print in books and deliver to Rwandan students that have no English material at all. And English is officially their language as of 2008, so we are the first program to. Then I turned my focus onto vision, because they have no vision program at all, and we are hoping to bring optometry to Rwanda and bring vision to the people there. And now my focus is clean water. Most of Rwanda does not have clean water, clean, safe water, and I am on my 5th water project, bringing water to communities there. And I hope to bring water to all of the 54 villages that surround the Virunga National Park, and bring water to those villages so that the villagers no longer have to illegally go into the park, destroy the flora and the fauna, and take water away from the animals that live in the park. So it's a multi-purposed initiative, and that's my purpose at this point.
Woo! Woo! I would like to ask Michael and David Uslan to come take a seat. I wanted to give this father and son team a bit of a longer introduction, because their family just really inspires me. Nancy, all of the nonprofit work you've done around the world really inspires me, so much so that when I found out you were coming, I asked other nonprofit leaders to come and spend time with us today. But before Michael and David dive in, Gary and David Berman, if you are watching or if you see this, I love your company. I am just wholly impressed by the transition and by the way that, Gary, you have taken the mantle at this company and made really, really intelligent moves. And let me say, the team that you have hired and the executives you have in place are world-class. And when you're not around, they sure say incredible things about you. And so in light of the fact that Tricon was started by you, David, and Gary, you've taken the lead, I thought it would be fun to hear a bit more detail on Michael and David.
Well, shall we start?
Yes, I guess so.
So-
let me introduce you.
Okay, go ahead.
I thought that would be fun, and then I could stop talking and let you talk for the rest of the time.
Wait, by the way, this is my greatest production. but my wife deserves half the credit.
I have the pleasure of being on stages quite often with my pops, and I fancy myself almost like a bigger mini-me to him, and we both love so many of the same things, from comic books to the New York Yankees to history and 1,000 other things there, and he has definitely been probably my biggest inspiration in life. But one of the amazing things for me was my father and my mother's ability to always bring together the best of the best. And it's an art form to be able to connect with people, make an intimate connection with them, and develop a friendship that lasts for virtually generations. I apply that to my life every day. My different companies that I work with, companies that have a number of partners here in the room, we all work like family, and it's the only way to really make things work and be successful if you have that kind of rapport. And he has taught me how to do that, and I will take that with me for the rest of my life. So it's a pleasure to be able to introduce him. There's so many pieces of our business that connect in so many different ways to you all, not just traditional media, like I said before. And with that comes other very important things to us that are tied in as well, like education. And I know that there's a lot of people here that are interested in the educational space and whatnot. It all comes together. And this guy has been a master at figuring all that out for decades now. So with that, I will let you take it away, my father, Michael Uslan.
Thanks, everybody. I wanted to talk to you briefly this morning about the spirit of entrepreneurship. When I was a kid in my 20s, I had an idea. I think it was a pretty good idea. I was a comic book geek since I was a little kid. Comic book collector, went to the first Comic-Con ever held on the planet Earth when I was 13 years old, had over 30,000 comic books dating back to the 1930s by the time I graduated high school. Geek. And I was personally offended as a geek by the Batman TV show when it came on the air, because they made a joke out of Batman. The whole world was laughing at Batman, and that just killed me. So in my 20s, I sought out and raised some money privately, and I went to the president of DC Comics and said, I want to buy the rights to Batman. I want to start making dark and serious Batman movies to show the whole world he is not a joke. He was conceived and born by Bill Finger and Bob Kane in 1939 as a creature of the night stalking dangerously disturbed villains. The president of DC said, Michael, I don't want to see you lose your money. Don't you understand, boy, that when Batman went off the air on TV, the brand became as dead as a dodo? I said, yeah, but nobody's ever seen a comic book superhero movie, dark and serious. It'll be like a new form of entertainment. He looked like the Home Alone poster, when I went in. On October 3rd, 1979, I bought the rights to Batman. I didn't know anybody in Hollywood. I had no relatives in Hollywood. And I came out and I said, this is going to be a slam dunk. Every studio, every company is going to line up at my doorstep seeing the potential for sequels, animation, gaming, toys, merch, location-based entertainment. I was turned down by every single studio in Hollywood. They told me it was the worst idea they ever heard. They said, Michael, you're crazy. You can't do serious comic book movies. Michael, you're nuts. You cannot do dark superheroes, and for God's sake, no one's ever taken an old TV series and turned it into a movie. As a result, folks, from the time I bought the rights till we were finally able to get our first movie made, took 10 years. 10 years of being told no, 10 years of being told you suck, your idea stinks, and having to find the inner self to say, okay, I'm not being stubborn, I believe in this. And I believe in myself. Finally, in 1989, our first Batman movie opened with Michael Keaton, Jack Nicholson, Tim Burton. We changed Hollywood forever, for better or worse. And we changed the world culture's perception of comic books and superheroes, and Batman in particular. We opened up the door for Marvel to the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Well, what did I learn? Here's what I've learned, and I hope it will apply to you. This whole spirit of entrepreneurship begins with passion. If you don't have the passion, you're toast before you even begin. If you do have the passion, then it's your job to communicate it. Communicate it when you pitch, when you talk. What does that mean? It means you've got to be great storytellers. Because each one of you, like me, has a personal story to tell. And it's an exciting story. And a lot of people are going to say no. But also on this journey, I learned never to accept no as a final answer. What does it require? It requires that you get up off the damn couch. If you're not proactive, you're sunk. If you get up off the couch, in my years of going around to universities around the world and talking to young people, I find that approximately 85% do not get up off the couch. They wait for the world to come to them. They think they're entitled to something. The 15% that do get up off the couch, well, guess what? Your competition's now 15%, not 100%. Your chance of success just skyrocketed. Commitment. Commitment. It's something my mother taught me the hard way. Once you make a commitment, you stick to it. It may require pain that you will have to endure for a period of time. You may have to tighten your belt. You may not know how you're going to pay next month's bills. But you are going to get through that pain, and you are going to persevere. Perseverance. A high level for frustration. It's the only thing we as entrepreneurs can possibly do if we want to succeed. So I say to you, I'm going to tell you a little story. I'll do a little storytelling, and we'll wrap up with this. When Bruce Wayne was a young boy, he saw his parents murdered before his eyes on the streets of Gotham City. On a concrete altar of blood, that young boy sacrificed his childhood and made a vow. He vowed that whatever it took for the rest of his life, he was going to get the bad guy who did this, and he was going to get all the bad guys, even if he had to walk through hell to get to the other side, to accomplish what he set out to do. In doing that, he became an urban warrior. In doing that, he became a legend. He became the Dark Knight. Ladies and gentlemen here, each one of you, an entrepreneur breaking new ground in your own right, you are Batman. Sir, thank you for the opportunity.
Thank you for sharing more deeply. Thank you, thank you. Okay, everybody. Was that awesome? I thought that was awesome. So let me be clear about something. You are peers. That means that nobody's going to tell you not to do something or to do something. No one's going to control you today or, manipulate you to do a certain thing or act a certain way or say a certain thing. You are responsible to represent yourself and who you are.